Welcome back to the Car Society. Today we're counting down 7 mind-blowing cars you'll be seeing on the road by 2026. Cars that combine pure elegance with next-level technology and serious performance. For each car, you'll hear why you should buy it, key benefits, budget, best features, performance. Bentley Mulliner Audi. The 2026 Bentley Mulliner Audi is one of the most exclusive Grand Tourers Bentley has ever built. And that's saying something for a brand that practically invented modern ultra-luxury GTs. Designed by the legendary Mulliner Coach Building Division, the Audi previews Bentley's next design language with a lower, more muscular stance, a dramatic new grille, and razor-sharp lighting signatures that make it look like a concept car that somehow escaped the design studio. Under that long hood sits a 6.0-liter turbo W12 making about 740 horsepower and 738 lb-ft of torque, the most powerful Bentley engine ever put into production. Power is sent through an 80-speed dual-clutch transmission to all 4 wheels, launching this heavyweight from 0-60 mph in around 3.2 seconds and onto a top speed north of 208 mph. Despite the numbers, this isn't a harsh track special. Adaptive air suspension, rear wheel steering, and active anti-roll control work together to keep the ride smooth, stable, and incredibly composed whether you're crossing continents or carving up a mountain road. Inside, the Audi is less a car cabin and more a bespoke piece of art. Owners can choose from sustainable leathers, intricate quilting, unique veneers, and even real gold accents on controls and trim. Almost every surface is customizable. If you can imagine it and write the check, Mulliner will probably build it. Each Audi is hand-assembled in extremely limited numbers, with prices starting around $2.1 million before options. That level of exclusivity puts it at number 7 on our list, not because it isn't incredible, but because so few people will ever experience it. Volvo S90. If the Bentley is about excess, the 2026 Volvo S90 is about understated Scandinavian luxury. This car marks a new era for Volvo's flagship sedan. The design is clean and confident, a sleeker roofline, a reshaped grille, and updated Thor's Hammer LE headlights that now look even sharper and more technical. The whole car has that calm, minimalist presence Volvo is famous for, luxurious but never loud. Inside, the S90 feels like a modern living room on wheels. The cabin combines sustainable materials like eco-friendly leathers and recycled trims with beautiful wood inlays and subtle ambient lighting. The design is uncluttered, with most functions running through a tall 150-by-inch central display using Google built-in software. Maps, apps, voice control, it's all natively integrated, and over-the-air updates keep the system fresh for years. Under the skin, Volvo offers a 2.0-liter turbocharged hybrid with about 300 horsepower, ideal for long-distance comfort with low fuel use. For those ready to go fully electric, an EV version is expected to pack over 400 horsepower and deliver up to 370 miles of range, putting it right in the mix with the best electric luxury sedans. An updated 80-speed automatic and optional all-wheel drive focus on smooth, confident progress rather than aggressive performance. Safety is where the S90 really flexes its muscles. Volvo is pushing towards level 3 autonomous driving, taking over in specific conditions to reduce fatigue and enhance safety. Radar, cameras, and lidar work together to constantly monitor your surroundings. With pricing starting around $58,000 and stretching to roughly $75,000 for top electric trims, the S90 offers a compelling mix of luxury, efficiency, and advanced driver assistance that's hard to beat. Maserati Levante. At number 5, things get a lot more dramatic. The 2026 Maserati Levante is the Italian Brandon's boldest luxury SUV yet, mixing emotional design with serious performance credentials. From the outside, the Levante looks like a concept sketch brought to life. An athletic stance, a long hood, a steeply raked rear window, and a massive grille dominated by the Trident badge. New adaptive matrix LED headlights give the front end a high-tech stare, while the rear features sculpted taillights and quad exhausts that quietly suggest this SUV means business. Under the hood, Maserati gives you 3 personalities to choose from. The GT Hybrid pairs a 2.0-liter turbo 4-cylinder with a 48-volt mild hybrid system, offering efficiency without losing the signature Maserati soundtrack. 2.0-liter twin-turbo V6 making around 345 horsepower, good for 0-60 mph in roughly 6 seconds and a top speed around 181 mph. At the top sits the Trofeo with a 3.8-liter twin-turbo V8 delivering true supercar-like acceleration and a soundtrack to match. Every Levante comes with adaptive air suspension, all-wheel drive, and an 80-speed automatic, letting you raise the ride height for rough roads or slam it down for better handling. Inside, Italian craftsmanship is on full display, rich leathers, stitched dashboards, and your choice of Harman Kardon or Bowers & Wilkins audio. The Maserati Intelligent Assistant infotainment system keeps everything feeling current, while level 2 driver assistance and features like a hands-free tailgate make everyday life easier. Pricing starts around $147,000 for the GT Hybrid, climbs to roughly $200,000 for the Modena, and can push past $300,000 for a fully loaded Trofeo. It's not the rational choice, but if you want a luxury SUV with a wild side, the Levante delivers in true Italian style. Range Rover sedan sedan. At number 4, we have a car that doesn't actually exist yet, but if it did, it would rewrite the rulebook, the 2026 Range Rover sedan. Imagine taking all the heritage and luxury of Range Rover and pouring it into a low, elegant executive sedan. The design keeps the brand's iconic cues, a strong vertical grille, geometric body lines, and floating roof elements, but stretches them over a sleeker shape. Matrix LED headlights, a full-width rear LED light bar, and 20-inch aerodynamic wheels give it huge road presence. It looks like a Range Rover that's been dropped and dressed up in a tuxedo. Two powertrains are envisioned. The first is a 3.0-liter turbo inline 6-mild hybrid with around 395 horsepower, tuned for smooth, effortless torque. Above that sits a high-output plug-in hybrid with roughly 510 horsepower and up to 80 kilometers of pure electric range, perfect for silent city driving with V6 punch waiting in reserve. Both versions use all-wheel drive and adaptive air suspension, blending limousine comfort with the kind of confident handling you expect from the brand. Inside, the Range Rover sedan would be all about modern British luxury. Think a full-width digital dash, a large central touchscreen, premium leather and open-pore wood, plus an optional executive rear package with reclining seats, footrests, and a small control tablet. Tech would include Level 2 FA semi-autonomous driving, augmented reality navigation, over-the-air software updates, and a Meridian sound system designed to turn the cabin into a rolling concert hall. Pricing is projected to start around $95,000, with top-spec plug-in hybrids easily clearing $120,000. It's an imaginative blend of SUV heritage and set-in elegance, one that could steal customers from both segments if Land Rover ever decides to build it. BMW M2, sliding into third place, is the 2026 BMW M2, the smallest car on this list but one of the most intense. This is the pure driver's choice, a compact coupe that packs genuine supercar pace into a relatively attainable package. Visually, the M2 is wider, lower, and more aggressive than before. Boxy fender flares, wide tires, and big air intakes give it a squat, purposeful look. Inside, you get a focused cockpit with carbon fiber trim, heavily bolstered seats, and BMW's curved dual-screen display that merges the digital cluster and infotainment under one glass panel. The heart of the car is BMW's 3.0-liter twin-turbo S58 inline and 6, pumping out around 480 horsepower and 420 lb-ft of torque. Unusually for 2026, you can still choose as a 6-speed manual or go for the quicker 80-speed M-Steptronic automatic. Either way, the M2 storms from 0-60 mph in roughly 3.8 seconds, putting it right up there with much more expensive machinery, but straight line speed is only half the story. The chassis has been stiffened, the track widened. An adaptive M suspension plus M compound brakes come standard. Wider tires give extra grip, while finely tuned stability systems let you slide just enough before they step in. On a twisty road or track, the M2 feels alive, sharp steering, quick responses, and plenty of rear drive playfulness when you want it. Tech-wise, you get a 12.3-inch digital instrument panel, a 14.9-inch infotainment screen running BMW S9, plus all the usual driver aids and connectivity. Prices start around $68,000, rising to about $78,000 for a loaded car. For drivers who still want a real sports coupe and SUV world, the M2 is the sweet spot. Audi A6. Our runner-up is the 2026 Audi A6, a car that blends business-class comfort with cutting-edge tech. This generation is a major design leap: slimmer LED headlights, a wider single-frame grille, and more sculpted bodywork that borrows cues from the A7 and A8. The result is a sedan that looks athletic without losing its professional executive vibe. Inside, the A6 truly feels like the cockpit of the future. A triple-screen digital layout, instrument cluster, central touchscreen, and a lower climate control screen creates a high-tech command center. Materials are top-notch soft leathers, brushed metal, and carefully chosen trims. Customizable ambient lighting lets you change the cabin's mood at the touch of a button. Extra sound insulation and laminated glass make the interior almost library quiet at motorway speeds. Under the hood, Audi offers a range of mild hybrid and plug-in hybrid options. The 2.0-liter Turbo 4 delivers around 265 horsepower, ideal for efficient daily driving. The 3.0-liter V6 ups that to roughly 355 horsepower for stronger acceleration. For maximum punch, the PHEV variant approaches 400 horsepower and can travel 55-60 miles on electric power alone, giving many drivers the option to do their daily commute without burning a drop of fuel. Most trims are available with Quattro all-wheel drive, ensuring confident traction in all weather. Audi's latest MMI system brings faster response times, improved voice control, and seamless smartphone integration. Over-the-air updates keep features fresh, while an extensive suite of driver assistance systems handles lane keeping, adaptive cruise, and more. In the US, pricing is expected to start around $58,000 and climb above the $78,000 for fully optioned plug-in models. For buyers who want one car that does everything: luxury, performance, and efficiency, the new A6 is hard to argue with. BMW 7 Series. Finally, number 1, the 2026 BMW 7 Series, the car that sets the new benchmark for high-end luxury sedans. From the outside, the 7 Series makes a statement the moment it appears in your mirrors. Ultra-slim LED headlights, a bold illuminated kidney grille and a tall, sculpted body give it unmistakable presence. The design is polarizing to some, but you can't deny it looks like the future of luxury on wheels. Open the door, and you step into what feels like a first-class suite in a five-star hotel. The cabin mixes soft leathers, glass effect controls, genuine metals, and intricate ambient lighting effects. BMW's curved dual display with iDrive 9 dominates the front, merging the digital cluster and central screen seamlessly. In the back, an optional 31-inch rear theater screen folds down from the roof, turning the rear seats into a private cinema with streaming and surround sound. Powertrain options cover just about every modern taste. The 740i uses a 3.0-liter turbo inline 6-mile hybrid with about 380 horsepower for smooth, efficient luxury. The 760 xDrive adds a twin-turbo V8 hybrid making roughly 545 horsepower, delivering effortless acceleration and a deep, refined growl. At the top of the range sits the i7, a fully electric flagship with up to 650 horsepower, instant torque, and a silent, emissions-free drive. Regardless of engine, adaptive air suspension and rear wheel steering come together to create a magic trick, a huge sedan that floats over bumps yet can shrink around you in tight corners and city streets. It's incredibly comfortable, but surprisingly agile when you ask it to be. Pricing starts around $99,000 and can sail past $150,000 for higher-end A7 models with all the toys. But for that money, you're getting one of the most advanced, luxurious, and capable cars on the planet, the one that, for now, wears our crown as the 2026 champion. Those are 7 mind-blowing cars you'll be seeing by 2026. Counting down from the wild Italian drama of the BMW 7 Series to the silent, go-anywhere majesty of the Audi A6. We covered why you should buy each, their benefits, budgets, standout features, and the performance to expect. Drop your pick in the comments. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next deep dive. Thanks for watching!